GPT-4 has spurred countless research papers that are going to significantly influence how GPT-5 is developed, making it a distinctly different entity than its predecessor. Today, we'll touch on all of this and discuss more, including its thought process, potential risks, limitations, and regulatory considerations. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe and turn your notifications on to stay up to date for future uploads. The release timeline of GPT-5. Let's start with the release date of GPT-5. While we can't pinpoint the exact date, we can make an educated guess based on the past releases and statements from Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. The creation of an AI like GPT-5 involves three main stages: data collection, model training, and fine-tuning. GPT-4, for instance, was completed quite a while before it was released publicly. The model was finished in August 2022, but it wasn't until March 2023 when it was made available for use. This time was used for fine-tuning and ensuring its safety for public usage. The data collected for GPT-4 actually began in 2021, indicating a lead time of about 2 years from inception to release. Based on this information, it's likely there will be a similar timeline for the release of GPT-5. Sam Altman has given us some insight into the timeline for GPT-5. In a Senate AI hearing, he mentioned that they are not planning to begin training for GPT-5 in the next 6 months.
What about you, Mr. Altman? Do you agree with that? Would you pause any further development for 6 months or longer?
So first of all, after we finished training GPT-4, we waited more than 6 months to deploy it. We are not currently training what will be GPT-5. We don't have plans to do it in the next 6 months. But I think the frame of the letter is wrong. What matters is...
Given this information, we can infer that the training may begin in December, which possibly indicates that data collection for GPT-5 has already started. If we use the same timeline as GPT-4, with an additional 8 to 9 months each for model training and alignment, we can conservatively estimate GPT-5 will be released sometime in late 2025. However, this timeline could be accelerated due to competition in the field. For example, Google is developing a project known as Gemini, which is expected to either meet or surpass GPT-4 in capabilities. The concept of token size window. The token size window is the number of tokens used as context by an AI language model when predicting or generating the next token. It significantly impacts the model's understanding and generation of language. GPT-4, the current state-of-the-art model, has context window size of 4,000 and 32,000 tokens. Anthropic's AI model, Claude, has a massive 100,000 token context window, allowing it to process entire novels or books. This opens up new possibilities for applications. It is likely that GPT-5, if released, will have an even larger context window, potentially surpassing 100,000 tokens. GPT-5 might incorporate different modalities, such as improved image analysis capabilities. While GPT-4 was designed to handle text and image recognition, it hasn't fully integrated image analysis functionality yet. Parameter size refers to the number of tunable factors in an AI model. GPT-3 had around 175 billion parameters, and GPT-4 is estimated to have around 1 trillion parameters. However, having more parameters doesn't guarantee a better model. The quality of the training data is equally important, if not more so.
We can predictably say this much compute, this big of a neural network, this training data, this will be the capabilities of the model. Now, we can predict how it'll score on some tests. What we're really interested in, which gets to the latter part of your question, is can we predict the qualitative new things? Just the new capabilities that didn't exist at all in GPT-4 that do exist in future versions like GPT-5. That seems important to figure out. But right now we can say, here's how we predict it'll do. There are a lot of things about coding that I think are a particularly great modality to train these models on. But that won't be, of course, the last thing we train on. I'm very excited to see what happens when we can really do video. Yeah. There's a lot of video content in the world. There's a lot of things that are, I think, much easier to learn with video than text. There's a huge debate in the field about whether a language model can get all the way to AGI. Can you represent everything that you need to know in language? Is language sufficient, or do you have to have video? I personally think it's a dumb question because it probably is possible, but the fastest way to get there, the easiest way to get there will be to have these other representations like video in these models as well. Again, like text is not the best for everything, even if it's capable of representing.
Before we continue, if you're enjoying the video, remember to drop a like. The role of quality data in language models. GPT-5, the next generation language model, presents challenges in predicting its parameter count due to factors such as training on different modalities and the increasing effectiveness of high-quality data. The AI field debates whether language alone is sufficient for AI, or if incorporating other modalities, like video, can expedite progress towards artificial general intelligence, AGI. Future models like GPT-5 are expected to have larger context windows, support various modalities, and introduce new capabilities. However, the quality of training data remains a crucial factor in shaping these advancements. Recent research highlights the importance of data quality over quantity. By replacing low-quality data with high-quality data, the effectiveness of language models like GPT-5 can be significantly improved without increasing the parameter count. A language model trained on 1.3 billion tokens achieved comparable results to models trained on larger datasets. Applying novel methods, such as the prompting approach from the Show Your Working paper, can enhance the performance of GPT-5. This method involves training reward models to encourage good reasoning steps, resulting in notable improvements in various domains like math, calculus, chemistry, and physics. Another prompting method, the Tree of Thoughts, significantly enhanced GPT-4's reasoning ability and could be implemented in GPT-5, further improving its performance. GPT-5 is expected to leverage large context windows, support different modalities, and introduce new capabilities. However, the quality of training data and the application of innovative methods will play pivotal roles in maximizing its effectiveness. Challenges and concerns in AI development. The GPT series, including models like GPT-4 and potential future versions of GPT-5, represents a captivating world of large language models. As their parameter size increases, these models become more capable in understanding and generating human language, but also more unpredictable. Responsible development and deployment are crucial as these models evolve in addressing ethical considerations and social impact. The emergence of AI models like GPT-4 with a theory of mind brings exciting possibilities, but also risks. Understanding and predicting human thoughts and behaviors could enhance interactions, but manipulation is a concern. Thorough testing, monitoring, and ethical frameworks are necessary. Transparency and explainability mechanisms should be implemented to respect user autonomy. Ongoing regulations and guidelines are crucial for responsible AI use, emphasizing consent, fairness, accountability, and transparency. By addressing these challenges, we can unlock the benefits of advanced AI while mitigating potential risks. While these models have learned a lot from vast amounts of internet data, their internal workings remain mysterious. Their thought processes can vastly differ from human thinking, as demonstrated by non-human-like problem-solving strategies, which can often lead to embarrassing answers to the simplest questions. This underscores the importance of aligning AI models properly to ensure their safe integration into society.
AI is passing the bar exam. Does that mean that AI is robust at common sense? You might assume so, but you never know. So suppose I left 5 clothes to dry out in the sun, and it took them 5 hours to dry completely. How long would it take to dry 30 clothes? GPT-4, the newest greatest AI system, says 30 hours. Not good. A different one. I have 12-liter jug and 6-liter jug, and I want to measure 6 liters. How do I do it? Just use the 6-liter jug, right? GPT-4 spits out some very elaborate nonsense. Step 1, fill the 6-liter jug. Step 2, pour the water from 6 to 12-liter jug. Step 3, fill the 6-liter jug again. Step 4, very carefully pour the water from 6 to 12-liter jug. And finally, you have 6 liters of water in the 6-liter jug that should be empty by now.
Regulation is a crucial aspect of AI development, but presents significant challenges. Efforts are being made, such as the UK gaining early access to AI models for research and safety evaluation. The European Union is working on an AI Act. At the same time, the US has proposed an AI Bill of Rights and is developing its own AI regulation framework. However, managing the rapid pace of AI development and enforcing effective regulations remains a concern. Calls to pause the development of more powerful AI models have emerged. Still, their practicality is questionable due to the competitive nature of the field. Even if major players agree to slow down, independent developers could continue their advancements. It is essential to approach the development of models like GPT-5 with caution and diligence, considering the potential benefits and risks they bring. What do you think about GPT-5? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.